Hey guys, I'm trying to get to town here. I'm driving this 78 C10 long bed truck by the name of Papaw, at least for now. And I'm going to put some gas in it, and I got to go pick up some fittings for Billy James for the radiator. So we'll see how all this goes. I'll see you in a bit. Oh boy. My wife is aggravating me. I went to the gas station, as I said, in that Papaw truck, and guess what? It wouldn't start. The battery is completely dead, wouldn't take a charge. So I'm going to our local auto parts store to pick up a battery.
Think it could be the alternator?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But I had two really nice people that come up to give me a boost, and one of my friends that I used to work with, I couldn't think of his name, and but anyway, we had to reintroduce ourselves a little bit. I'm real bad with names anyway. I got to where I can't remember anything, but he was nice enough to provide a truck. He was parked in front of me getting gas, and ex-Marine came up with some battery cables. So while I was waiting on my wife to show up, I was hoping it would boost off. I was going to go get a new battery, but it didn't quite work out that way. But there's always a reason for everything, so I'm just hoping it is the battery. Seems like it is, and not the alternator. So we'll find out later. Anyway, so far it's been a very eventful day. Starting out good. But that's the way it is with old cars and old trucks. I am not complaining.
Gotta work the bugs out.
Gotta work the bugs out. That's right. So I'd rather it be here as in another town or on a back road somewhere. You know,
on the freeway.
Yeah, or on the freeway. So that's right. So anyway, I'll let you know what happens here in a little bit. Guys, I got it started. It was the battery. So I'm real happy. That's all it was, and it happened at a really good spot. I mean, is in the shade, and I met two good friends that were willing to help me, and so I'm real happy about that. Everything has worked out good. Started right up. This truck starts so easy, but it just didn't have enough to do it. So could have been in a worse spot, like my wife said. It could have been on the interstate or any place, you know. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, we made it back home. Let me tell you, what a beautiful day. It's low humidity. I can't believe it. The wind's blowing. I'm not painting, so I'm kind of enjoying the wind at this point. But made it back home in the Papaw truck, and I'm just tickled to death. You know, you hear so much. I don't listen to the news a whole lot, because if I do, I find myself getting involved in what's being said on the news. So, and then I find myself getting depressed and sometimes angry, and you know, over obvious things that other people for some reason can't see. So I tried to avoid watching the news. I know about what time the weather comes on, so I'll watch it, but that's about the extent of it at this point. But you know, like I said, you hear so much bad about different things, but then again, you know, case in point, two strangers. One of them I knew previously, but from where I worked at years ago, but I could not remember his name, as I said. And I'm awful bad with names, and I find myself getting worse at it. But anyway, two people just come up and just started helping me. And you know, nowadays, I mean, that kind of gives me hope or faith in that there are still some really, really good people. And I gave both of them my YouTube channel name, so I'm hoping that they'll tune in and know that I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the help, and so big old thank you from me and my wife, Mrs. PIB, and myself. Thank you so much for helping me, And I'm just glad. It's kind of refreshing to see people, you know, trying to help you, I guess. I try to help others too whenever the opportunity arises, you know, and I try to do it where nobody really knows that I done it. So anyway, enough of that. Okay, got the battery in the truck. I'm going to Tim Dixon's today. Corey's back, I'm hoping, is a little bit better. So Tim said for me to come on, if I can find the keys. I was wanting to show you real quick. I had asked Tim if the gas hand worked because I never could get it to. Golly, I hate that buzzer. It never did move, but as you can see, I put $18 in it, and the gas hand works. So I'm real proud for that. So I don't know what I'm going to get into today on this truck. It's already after lunch, and I need to be at Tim's at 5, so I don't want to get into nothing drastic, but I might play with this truck just a little bit or something. So I just can't believe this day. What a total difference from yesterday when my wife and I washed this truck. Hard to believe. Anyway, I put me some change in the ashtray. My wife and I don't smoke, so I always put at least $5 worth of quarters, you know, maybe a few dimes and a few pennies, just in case you was to need it, and say like you forgot your wallet or something. I guess I'm getting old because I think about things like that, maybe because they've happened to me before, and I'm trying to avoid the same situation. So anyway, got me some change in there, put the receipt up in the glove box about the battery. So I got you know, the warranty on the battery is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to see what I can get into, and I'll get back with you in a minute. Well, I thought that I would try to see how many trim pieces, the aluminum side trim, I have to put on this long bed truck. I'm always gathering whatever I can from a junkyard C10 truck. So I thought I had one set of long bed trim for the bed, but so I picked these up here. I'll try to show you best I can. I'm doing this one-handed, so please forgive me. This is for the other side. Boy, that's kind of dinged, isn't it? But my point is, wait just a minute. Let that truck go by. My point is, this is for a short bed. I might have to massage that just a little bit. But as I said, I think in yesterday's video, I say so much, I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't, obviously, because I repeat myself a lot. But I think I didn't know I had short bed trim pieces too. So this, I might wind up putting this on Billy James, because I don't have any bed trim and I can't seem to find it. I don't want to buy, in case you're just watching one of my videos for the first time, I don't want to buy new pieces. I want to find used pieces to match the trucks. All my trucks are patina style, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I'm into. So I try to find used pieces. It's easy to buy new if you got enough money, which I do not. But patina style is just more fun for me. So I've got this long bed piece, and let's see, which one is it? One of these has a, maybe it's this one up here. I set one up here. Maybe I can, no. Anyway, I got one for this. This is probably the straightest piece. Anyway, as you can see, somebody before me has put screws in it, which is typical of anybody that's owned one of these trucks, because these little things here break loose, and then if you don't repair it pretty quickly, it either gets pulled off or it just plain old falls off. So I'm going to use these holes. Guess I better keep this over here so I don't get them mixed up. I get started working sometimes and I'm not paying attention. Oh gosh, my shoulder just went out. I have shoulder problems too. I have a lot of problems, but still here. So anyway, this piece, I think, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to use the same holes that the previous person that owned this trim used. And then I'll paint the little screws black where it's a little bit harder to see. But I mean, like I say on just about all my old trucks, they're not going to Mecum auction, they're not going to Barrett Jackson. I'm just having fun with them, and to me, this is fun. So I'm always collecting whenever I can find trim pieces. So I don't know what else I have left. One of these is for, okay, I need this piece here for Billy James. So it's a 78 short bed truck. If you haven't seen it, go through my video history. It's a white truck. It was left for dead. So I need this piece here. So I'll wind up using this. But I thought I had another. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get me some painter's tape. I'm not going to get a whole lot done. I don't want to get into nothing extensive because I'm going to Tim Dixon's today, and the day is getting gone on me. So I'm going to see how much I can get done. It's the day's sneaking, the sun's sneaking up on me is what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to take advantage of the little bit of shade that's going to be left. So hang on. Well, what do you guys think? I've got my first piece up here of a trim. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for this truck. And it also kind of gives me a place to tape off, and you know, when I do the color matching, I will be doing, you know, the blue. So, and another thing, my wife, Mrs. PIB, when she helped me to go get the battery for this truck here a few hours ago now, she was saying she kind of likes it like this. And I don't know, I guess since it's cleaned up, it is kind of growing on me. She said, are you still sure you want to color match? And she said, I kind of like it like that. She said, I was watching you in her rear view mirror on this truck, and she said she kind of liked it like this. So give me your opinions whether you think I should try to color match or not. So anyway, I got my first piece up here. What do you think?
You know what I think?
What? Tell us.
I don't like it.
You don't like the trim?
I like the trim, but...
The trim already had holes in it.
Okay. That's right.
It would have looked really bad if I'd have... Anyway, it's not coming off.
It's fine. It looks lovely.
It looks better than not having trim. This piece here is a little dinged up, and I knew that when I got it at the junkyard, but just kind of goes along with the truck. It's not going to be perfect.
I was going to see if you needed help.
No, I think I'm going to go...
If anybody has a light, we could sure use one.
Oh, she's talking about the...
Side marker.
Yeah, side marker. Boy, that's loose as a goose, isn't it? I seen that yesterday and I forgot. But anyway, I'm not going to touch it.
But if anybody has one, let us know and we'll buy it from them.
Yeah, Mike can go to a camper place. They might have it, but I kind of doubt it. Those are pretty old, aren't they?
Pretty old.
Pretty old. Okay, I've got this one ready to go. This side over here. And what I have done, as I said, these pieces already had holes in them. So what I've done is this one already had a screw in it. So what I've done is I got this up here, and I have I guess I'll let the inspector check before I do anything else.
I guess it'll pass.
Okay, I've got to drill a few holes, get this on here. But one of the things, if you've never done this before, don't ask me how I know this, but I do, because I have made the mistake. Make sure you stand back and make sure that it's straight. The piece is, this is, when I get this all bolted down, I might take a little hammer to this and just, with a rubber hammer, and just kind of ding it up, straighten it up just a little. It's a little bit messed up here, but as I said, it goes along with the truck just fine. And I think it kind of dresses it up just a little bit more. I just do things because I want to do this. Is this the correct way? No, it's probably not, but somebody else thought the same way as I did, and I've done this on some of my other trucks too, is put a few screws to hold the aluminum trim down. And I don't want to put $10,000 into this truck. So I'm just having fun with it. So I'll get this done and we'll look and see where I'm at. I might be able to put a few more pieces if I can locate them in this mess of stuff here. I want to give a big old shout out to my wife for buying me these DeWalt. This is upside down. DeWalt she got me the brushless 2-tool combo kit. So anyway, I'm using the drill. This is the first time I've used it. Y'all's probably going to laugh at me, but I've had a corded drill for probably 40 years that I have used, and it still works, but I don't have to drag a cord out anymore. So this is my first time to use it, and I got to tell you, it's what Tim Dixon recommended to my wife that she get me. So it's all good. So anyway, I'm going to get back at, I got a little, my wife calls these man purses. I don't really like to use that term. I just call it a tool bag, but she gets a big kick out of my man purses, she calls it. So thanks, Skeeters. So anyway, I'm going to get at it so I can get done. See you in a bit. Hey guys, got this one done and got this one done. Took my little trusty rubber hammer, kind of massaged that just a little bit, but like I said, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for this truck. It looks better than it looks better now than it did before, and I'm going to touch up all that black so it will be less noticeable, but I don't have to worry about it falling off because of the screws, which does not bother me. I do have to put some screws in this because this is going to come off. My wife noticed that yesterday. I didn't even notice it. I got to put a screw here. Check some of the rest of it. It seems to be okay. I didn't even check this side. I guess I should while I've got all my stuff out here. Still more pine needles. This truck must have grown up in a pine tree. I think that'll be okay. I think. I don't know. I might put one. I don't know. We'll see. Might put one right there. Anyway, if you ever do this, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I have done that you probably do not want to do. Make sure, if you're doing stuff like what I'm doing, make sure the black line lines up with the lines here. I have put the wrong side on before, not thinking. As I said, I keep a little radio here, and sometimes I really get into them oldies but goodies songs. So, you know, I'm just singing along and I'm just going at it, and I was not paying attention. That was on my 78 Chevy truck, Old Dookie. It didn't have any trim at all, so I put all the trim on it. So anyway, that's something to remember. And like I said, if you ever put this stuff on by yourself like I'm doing, get you some painter's tape, and before you do any drilling or anything like that, make sure it's pretty straight, you know. So that's just my little tip for the day for you if you decide you want to do this. I grab all this trim that I can get, and because you never know when you're going to need it. I never know. This time next week, I might have something else. I don't know. It just seems like it works out that way. I keep telling myself, or telling y'all too, I guess, and my wife, that, I'm going to get rid of a couple of trucks or so, and then next thing you know, I've replaced 2 with 3, or something like that. Sometimes I sell 1, I buy 2. It just seems to come out that way. I don't know what the deal is, but I need to kind of get out of that habit. So anyway, I'm going to drill a few more holes, and if I have time, I'm going to see if I hope and pray that I have those trim pieces that goes here. I don't remember taking them off, but that doesn't say anything because I can't remember anything. So hang on, we'll see what we got. Well, guys, I got some sad news. I don't have these pieces that goes on the bottom. I was going to put those on, but I've looked through all the stuff that I have collected, and it appears I have collected mostly short bed stuff. I'm hoping I have enough to do the bed of Billy James when I get it home. I'm hoping. So anyway, it's all short bed. I don't have anything that comes close to working. Falls a little bit short. So this is for short bed, and I'll be having to use that. So I'm glad I have it, but I sure was hoping to get all the trim put on here today. I did put a screw here so it won't come out. It's good and tight. I put one there because I think just the ends was holding it, and I want to make sure that I wonder if I need, no, I think it'll be okay. I don't want to put screws all over it, but I mean, I had to on some of this because the screw holes was already there. So I guess I'm going to have to go back to the junkyard sometime. I'm not in a hurry to get snake bit or anything, so I'll just be on the lookout for some. Sometimes people has stuff on Marketplace, but who knows. I'm not in a big hurry. So we'll just make do with what we have for now. That's all we can do. Anyway, I probably need to get ready to go to Tim's in a little while anyway. But appreciate y'all watching this video. It wasn't exactly how I had it turned out for today, but it all turned out good, didn't it? Wasn't any accidents or anything, and I might do some filming over at Tim's, but that'll be a different video. I'm sorry if I make my videos too long, but that's the way it is sometimes. Yesterday, or the other day, when I put a video on, it's like 42 minutes or something. I couldn't hardly believe it, but it took a long time to load too. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for subscribing if you would. You're watching Primered is Best. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. If you'd check it out and subscribe to it, I'd be grateful. I haven't had much time to mess with the second YouTube channel the last week or so. Been a lot of things going on that I just haven't had the time. But I'm going to try to get back on it. So if you'll subscribe to it as well, Man on a Budget and Primered is Best, I would appreciate it. Also, I'm on Instagram, Primered is Best, and Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. I'm also on Facebook, Primered is Best, if you would like to check those places out for me. I would appreciate it. And I want to say thanks to all of y'all that watch my videos and make comments that are productive. I really do enjoy reading productive comments. It makes my whole day. I feel like I make a lot of friends on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, I would like to include you in my friendship of being a YouTube subscriber. So y'all have a great day. God bless. Stay safe, and I'll see you later.